What's up, high levelers? It's Andrew, and in this video, I'm going to be showing you how you can use objects to create associations between contacts within the high-level CRM. These objects are going to help us create associations between contacts, like, for example, spouses or managers to employees, and other examples like that. Without further ado, let me show you how it works. Now, to navigate to objects, go ahead and go to settings and then click objects at the bottom of the left-hand side. We're going to be working with standard objects, which are going to be under contacts. So go ahead and click contacts right there. And then once we're at this screen, we can start by creating our first association by clicking this blue button. Now, to create our first association, we're going to first select an object to associate with, which is going to be contacts since we're under standard objects. Then we're going to name the association. For this example, we're going to do spouse, so we can relate a wife and a husband or anything like that. So we're going to call this spouse. And we're going to be doing this under a single label. Now you might ask, why would you want to use single label versus a pair of labels? And the best example for this is spouse or family member, something that is one unique label that can be applied to multiple contacts. So for example, a wife is a spouse of a husband, as is a husband is a spouse of a wife. But if you're going to use the labels of husband and wife independently, then you will want to do a pair of labels and create a husband and wife label separately. Another example would be colleague. We would create a single label for the label of colleague, and then we would create a pair of labels for maybe boss and employee. For this first use case, we're just going to go with a single label of spouse, and then we won't have to configure the relationship at all. As you can see, everything else is set up, so we can go ahead and click save, and then this will give us the ability to create an association from multiple contacts to other contacts using the relation of spouse. Before I go out of the screen, I'm going to make one more just to show you what this looks like with the pair of labels versus single label. We're going to do another one, and this is going to be a pair of labels, and we're going to do this as husband and wife. Now we're going to click save, and I'm going to show you how both of these work just as I explained earlier. If we go to the contact screen by clicking go back and then clicking contacts, we can view our contact list. Then to add these associations to our contacts, we can click a contact and then we will go into their contact card. Then you can see on the far right hand side where we have all of this information such as our activity, our tasks, our notes, things like that. We're going to go all the way to the right hand side and click associations. This is where we're going to be adding in those objects. Then we can see we have under related objects contacts. We can click add that association. Now we are going to be associating this contact to another contact using the spouse or husband and wife label. So the first thing we need to do is select the contact that we're going to be associating actually with. So as you can see, we can select contacts. Our contact list will come up. Let's say Jennifer, and we're going to only associate it with one other contact. Then right here, it's going to default to one of our objects. We've got spouse. We've also got husband and wife, but let's go ahead and just do spouse just like that. So now we will be tied to Jennifer as our spouse, and then we can click save. Now under contacts, you can see that my contact of Andrew George has been tied to Jennifer Testa Process as spouse. Now that we can see this association, we can actually click on Jennifer and then it will open up her contact card. That association will pop up for her as well. So you can see, as you can see, my contact is in there as that association. Now, if we want, we can add another association by clicking add on the right-hand side, selecting another contact. Remember, we are in Jennifer's now, so we're going to search up a different contact. And then rather than using the spouse association, we can add in the husband or wife association by doing that. Then we can click that, click save, and then we'll see that association with this random contact. Again, we can click the random contact and that association on the right-hand side will show up just like that. So to explain this a little slower, what we just saw with Jennifer Testa Process, this individual contact, was we added the association of husband to random contact. But because these two objects are associated with each other, when we go to random contact will be associated to Jennifer Testa Process as wife. So it automatically adds that object to the contact. Keep in mind that one contact can have a maximum of 10 associations and one association / object can have a maximum of 1,000 contacts applied to it. This, along with custom objects, are going to be super powerful in the future. And it's a great way to organize your contacts, associate them with other contacts, and better manage your CRM using HighLevel. If you have any questions about objects or contact-related associations, leave a comment. But as always, thank you so much for watching.